Carla Yesenia, you didn't say, Carla Yesenia, where is Carla Yesenia? Okay, okay, don't worry, everybody. I lost internet connection. I don't know what happens. Believe me, I am having these problems since this week. And that stresses a little more. Okay, well, everybody, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna share. I'm gonna share something that I want you to take a look at. Can you see the book?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna read and listen to some problems people have with technology. Well, one of the problems is what happened to me right now, right? That I lost internet connection. So I'm going to play this so you can look at the problems and you will tell me what their friends are suggesting. Give me a suggestion. Give me a second.
Page 86.
Can you listen?
Unit 9. Tech Savvy?
Yes.
Okay.
Lesson
Yes.
A. Tech Support. 1. Getting started. B. Listen. What problems are the people above having? What do their friends suggest? 1.
My computer won't turn on. Do you know what the problem is?
I wonder if there's something wrong with your power cord.
Mine did that, and I called tech support, but I can't remember what they said.
2.
There's something wrong with my tablet. It keeps freezing up. I have no idea why it's doing that.
Do you know if the battery's charged?
I wonder if you have a virus. Try running your antivirus software.
3.
I don't know what the problem is, but I can't print anything.
The last time that happened to me, I got the answer on a website, but I have no idea which site I used.
4.
I can't get on the internet. Do you know what I should do?
I wonder if you accidentally turned off the wireless connection. Let me see.
Okay, very good, guys. What's the problem with the first person? What's the problem with the device?
The computer doesn't turn it on. Turn on.
Okay, very good, Martha. Very good. That's the problem with number 1, all right? And what is the suggestion? What's the suggestion this person receives?
Call to tech support.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, call tech support. All right. What about number 2? What's the problem with number 2?
The tablet is freezing up.
It's freezing up.
The tablet is freezing up. And what's the suggestion?
Run the
Try
antivirus.
running the antivirus software.
All right, very good. All right. What about in number 3? What's the problem they're having?
The printer doesn't print.
Yes.
The printer doesn't print. Very good. That's the problem. All right. And what's the solution?
Look at the website.
Yes, check on the internet.
Okay, very good. And what about number 4?
Internet issues.
Internet doesn't work.
Yeah. Right
Yes.
now, that's the common.
She doesn't have connection. Internet
That's it. That's the common problem lately, right? That when we lose connection, yeah, we lose everything. So that's something really, really, really difficult. Okay. Now, here, what we're gonna study today, everybody, is something that we call indirect questions. I'm going to give you a little introduction, all right, to indirect questions. Give me a second. Well, I will show you the information. I want you to take a look at the information, and later I will explain this to you. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Let's read the examples, and then I'm going to ask you. This is something related to what we were talking about, relative words. Do you remember that we were talking about relative words? who, that, which, all right? Okay, pay attention to
Yes.
this. What do you think is more polite, everybody? Is it polite to ask a person, do you have money? Do you think it's polite to ask a question? Marta, do you have money? It is a little impolite, right? If I
Yes.
ask that question, it's like, why is the teacher asking me if I have money? Or for example, for me, a very uncomfortable question is like, do you have a boyfriend? Are you married? It is kind of uncomfortable, right? Yeah, but there are ways in which you can ask those questions to be more polite. So that is what we're gonna learn. Indirect questions are questions that are polite and not very direct. For example, Carlos Ivan, imagine you see a North American on a bus stop and you say, this is my opportunity to practice my English. Woo. And you go to the lady, you do this, and you ask, hey, what's your name? What do you think the person's reaction will be?
Maybe like, why do you want to know my name?
Why are you talking to me? I don't know you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Or for example, hey, I'm going to practice my questions that I learned in level 1. And you touch the person. Hey, where do you live? So
Yeah.
what we're gonna learn today is, we're gonna begin learning today is how to make a direct question indirect. All right. So let's read this information, take a look at this, and then I will explain to you. Okay, give me a second. All right.
Page 87. 2. Grammar. Questions within sentences. Direct questions. Questions within questions. Questions within statements.
What's the problem? Do you know what the problem is?
I don't know what the problem is. Which site did you use? Can you remember which site you used?
I have no idea which site I used.
What should we do? Do you know what we should do?
I know what we should do. Why is it doing that? Do you have any idea why it's doing that?
I have no idea why it's doing that.
Is the battery charged? Do you know if the battery is charged?
I wonder if the battery is charged.
Use if for yes-no questions. Notice the word order.
What is the problem? Do you know what the problem is?
Okay, very good. Now, if you pay attention here, we have the question, the direct question is here. Give me a second. The direct question is here. What's the problem? But then we have some expressions, some introductory expressions that we can use so we can ask this question, but in a more polite way. Pay attention to the order. What is the problem? And then, do you know what the problem is? What happened here, everybody? What happened here?
The verb be changed position.
Exactly. The verb be changed position with the subject, right? So, for example, if you want to ask a question to a person, for example, you ask, what time is it? Give me a second, everybody. What time is it? This is the direct question. How can I make this question indirect? Can you tell me, okay, everybody, how do I make this indirect?
What time it is?
What time it is? Very good. Can you tell me what time it is? Now, it is the same question, but asked in a more formal way. Yeah? So imagine we have this question. Imagine we have this question. What's your name? How can we make this question indirect? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, let's continue. Let's continue. When you say, what time is it? Or what's your name, right? Can you listen to me, guys?
Yes, yes.
Okay, what's
Yes.
your name? We can build an indirect question and we say, can you tell me, okay, what's the indirect question, everybody?
What your name is?
What your name is. Can you tell me what your name is? Okay. Yes. All right, very good. What happens if you have a question with auxiliary? Where do you live? Oh, could I ask you? We have different, the blue expressions, everybody, are the introductory expressions to indirect questions. Later, I'm going to give you a mini list. But in this moment, I will show you just the familiar ones. Okay, so in this case, everybody, this is when we have verb to be. We change, all right, the position of the subject and the verb. But what about, everybody, if we have an auxiliary? What do you think we do? What's the indirect question, everybody?
Omit the auxiliary.
We omit it.
Sorry?
Omit the auxiliary.
We omit the auxiliary. So what would be the indirect question?
Where you live?
Where do you live?
Okay, could I ask you, everybody?
Could I ask you
Ask you where do you live?
where you live?
Exactly, and we eliminate auxiliary do. Okay, we eliminate auxiliary do. We don't use it in the indirect question. Remember, indirect questions are formal questions. They are polite questions. We ask the same questions, but in a polite way. Is it clear? Very good. Okay, what about the next question? Pay attention to the next one. Where does Luisa work? Now, I want you to pay attention to this question. First, what tense is this question using?
Simple present.
Simple present. All right, very good. Can I ask you? Okay, so what do you think the indirect question will be? Pay attention. It is a question with third person singular. It is a question with third person singular. So what do we do? Could I ask you?
Can I ask you
Can
where Lisa works?
Where Lisa works.
Works?
Where Luisa
Work.
okay, but remember that the question is in third person singular. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Okay?
Add S.
Exactly, you will add S when you have a question with and the auxiliary does. So the question will be, can I ask you where Luisa works? Okay? Is it clear?
Yes.
Ya me había afligido, no veía que se movía Marta y dije yo, ay, ya perdí otra vez la conexión. Oh my Lord. I no, believe me, it is so terrible. I didn't see Marta moving.
Sorry, someone knocks the door.
Someone knocked the door. All right. Okay, guys, is this clear? Okay, this is when you have verb to be. This is when you have, okay, I'm going to do this. This is when you have verb be. Verb be. This is when you have simple present. Simple present, all right? Simple present. What about, everybody, if we have simple past? And they are information questions. Information questions, okay? Very good, information questions. What about if we have a question in past? For example, where did you study? Okay, where did you study? Now, I will show you the sentence. Can you tell me? Okay, everybody, what will be the question? Pay attention.
Where you studied?
Very good. Where you studied. In this case, we're gonna use the simple past and we will eliminate the auxiliary, okay? We eliminate auxiliary did, all right? And that's what happens with simple past. But remember, they are information questions. Simple past. Give me a second. All right. Simple past. Okay. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Okay. And when you have auxiliaries, it's the same. I will show you. Okay. This is when you have auxiliaries. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry that I am changing colors and all that stuff. That's why I take time. All right. Where can you go? All right. This is a question with the auxiliary can. Now, the indirect question will be, can I ask you? Okay, everybody, what will be the question? What will be the question here, everybody? Can I ask you?
Where you go? Where could you go?
Where you went?
No, because
No.
okay. Pay attention, pay attention. Pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Okay? What do we do, guys? Tell me.
Change the position.
We change the position of the subject and the auxiliary. So, can I ask you?
You can. Where you go?
can.
Exactly. Can I ask you where you can go? All right, very good. Or for example, hey, what can you play? Can I ask you what you can play? You change the order, subject and auxiliary. Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Verb auxiliaries, very good. Yeah, you see verb auxiliaries. These questions are very, very, very common in English, everybody. Hey, you know, do you know where do we go? No. Okay, do you know where we go? Hey, do you know what's her name? Do you know what her name is? Hey, do you know what time is it? That is the most common question. Hey, do you know what time is it? Hey, can you tell me what time it is? That is the correct form, all right? Verb auxiliaries. Okay, what happens if you have a yes, no question? For example, are you a doctor? Pay attention. This is a yes, no question. We don't have double H words. We don't have what, we don't have where. So what can be the possible thing, the possible answer here? Can you tell me? Okay, for these questions, everybody, we need something extra. And the extra thing we need is?
If. Yeah.
If. So what would be the correct way, guys? What would be the correct way?
Can you tell me if you are a doctor?
Excellent, very good, Ivan. Can you tell me if you are a doctor? If you are a doctor. Can you tell me if you are a doctor? All right, very good, because it is a yes, no question. What about if you have a question like this? Do you like bananas? What can be the question, everybody? Could I ask you? Okay, everybody?
If you like bananas?
You include if you like bananas. The same case than the information question. We eliminate the auxiliary. Okay? Clear? Clear? Clear like water or clear like horchata? Like tamarindo?
Clear like water.
Clear like water. All right, very good. Okay, remember everybody that today we have a mini exam about second conditional, okay? So I will stop here because before the quiz, I want to give you a listening exercise. So please take a picture from this. Take a picture from this, please. Oh my God, I don't know you, but don't you feel hot, everybody?
Yes, teacher.
I know it is really, 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 really hot. Okay, well, everybody, okay, I will give you first, vamos a dejar esto de los indirect questions hasta aquí, si no lo voy a aturdir, all right, because nos falta saber otras cosas de ese tema. Okay, we are missing other things to know about that. Now, what we're gonna do is we are gonna have a listening activity related to technology. Just give me a second because I had it here. All right, give me a second. All right, very good. Okay. Give me a second, guys, that I lost my, okay. Now, we were talking a little bit about robots, but, well, robots at home. All right. Okay, I'm going to give you this one. Sorry, guys. If not, I will have to give you the quiz because I don't, give me a second. I have a lot of pages open. Do you have a question with the topic that we are studying right now, everybody? Do you have a question with indirect questions? So far, if it is clear, is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Ivan, okay. What about the others? For Ivan, it's clear. What about for you guys?
It's clear.
Is it difficult? Is it difficult?
Only we need practice.
Yes, definitely. Okay, very good. Now, I got it. I have it here. The thing is that it was oh my God. When the computer restarts. Okay. All right, very good. I will send the listening right now. Okay. Tell me if you can open the link, please. Okay, Marta, no problem. Oh, it is raining. Maybe that's why I have lost connection. Maybe on the mountains it is raining, or where there are antennas from internet. Can you open the link, guys?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, I will give you some minutes to do this one. Let me see how many people are here. That's okay. I will give you exactly 8 minutes to finish. 8. So you have to hurry up. All right. Or 9. I'm going to give you 9 minutes. Let's go.
can cook some chips in the microwave and have them for lunch.
Okay, great. Thanks.
7. What time will the mobile phone shop open?
Do you know what time the mobile phone shop opens this morning? I dropped my phone yesterday and the screen broke. I want to get it fixed.
Well, they usually open at 9:15, but it's a Saturday today. I think they open half an hour earlier, at 8:45.
Oh, right. Well, I guess if I walk to the bus stop at 8:15, I should get there at about the time they open. Then I can get my phone fixed and still enjoy the rest of the day.
Oh my God, the British English is really hard to understand.
Yeah.
To open, they talk like that.
I think
Oh my God.
is in the chat. Letter A is number 3 and B is number 2.
One.
Okay.
One wrong.
The A is 3, F 4. Oh, no.
And B is number 2.
In this.
Yes, in this.
Okay.
In there. And F, I don't know, is 4, but it's confused because then was the conversation about the music. I'm confused in this section. I don't know, sure.
Sorry,
If you want, you can put.
I think it's 2. No.
This is for material to study. But again, if you want.
Yes, the B is 2.
Okay.
Yes, it's 2.
I think it doesn't work.
What happened with Rodrigo? We didn't do anything. Oh my God.
Okay, everybody, if you didn't finish, don't worry. Don't worry because you can do it later. Right now, we're gonna begin with the quiz. I will send you the quiz, guys. Maybe somebody can send the quiz to WhatsApp. And you will have approximately this minutes to do it. Okay, there it is. Take the quiz, send me the score, please. Don't worry about the listening. You can do the listening later as a little exercise. But this one is the one that is evaluated. Remember, send me the score, cut the score, and send it to the group.
I have a question. The first part says join the sentence halts. In that part, what we have to do?
It will appear a pencil.
Okay.
A pencil
Thank
will
you.
appear. So you have to join. It is possible
Okay.
from a cell phone.
Okay, thank you.
I tell you because I have done it. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Sure.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes,
In
Ingrid.
in this case, I don't know if we can use where. For example, when we are use the subject I, or we have to use was, because I saw the example and they use was.
It depends. If you have only one option that is was, you have to use that one.
Okay.
Because there are some sentences that have two options, but in both options, you have, for example, in the second part, you have am and where. Of course, if you are talking about second conditional, you are not going to choose am.
Yes. Okay.
And in another option, you have, for example, am and was. You are going to choose the option that is more correct.
Okay, but in the case that we have to write the verb.
For example?
In the part after the third part, or four, the number 4 part.
All right, give me a second.
And the letter F.
Give me a second.
Okay.
You're gonna use I'm going to give you the answer, but
yes, but I
you have to use like the form that we have been studying.
Okay.
Yeah, remember that I told you that you can say I was, right? Because it is the grammar is like that. But for this conditional, you have to use another way. I think I gave you the answer already.
Yes,
okay. Okay, everybody, if you haven't finished, don't worry, you can finish. I will give you like 10 minutes more to finish, but I will take the attendance first. Cristabel Elizabeth? Not here.
Present.
Ah, she's here.
Present.
Sorry.
Yes.
Christian Josue Turcios?
Present.
Were you present yesterday, Christian?
No.
Okay, very good. I was with that question. Henry, well, Henry's absent. He was having problems with the internet. Joanna is absent. Noelia Elisa, present. Rosa Marina Martinez?
Present.
Okay, all right. And Roxana Elisa?
Present.
All right, well, I'm happy to have you here, everybody. I will let you finish the quiz. You have until 6:30 to finish. Okay, if you want to think, analyze, and all that stuff. Bye-bye, everybody. I see you on Monday. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See
Bye,
you.
thank
Take
you.
care. Bye.